And action! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Geekheads podcast, where we talk about everything film industry related. And today we are going to react to the Jurassic World Dominion, the prologue that dropped out 4 hours ago. I'm Knife B.
Yeah, and I'm DJ/Crossroads, and your voice is a bit crackling, so just back off from the mic maybe. But yeah, they dropped the, I guess, 5-minute clip from the newest Jurassic World movie. Of course, a little bit background. I'm familiar with the movies, and you are not. You haven't seen even the second World movie, which is the sequel trilogy, basically. But nothing special. Let me just fast talk to you. In the end of the second movie, they bring the dinosaurs off the island, which is the island on the first Jurassic Park movie and the first Jurassic World movie. So it's the park island. So they bring because the island explodes because it's like on a volcano or something. So they bring them on the mainland and then they escape. Ending up on this Jurassic World scenario, and that's probably so the trailer isn't confusing why there's something happening.
Okay, yeah. Probably. Is my voice better, by the way?
Yeah, it's a lot better now.
Okay,
but I guess
I just wanted to say I have only seen the first Jurassic Park that I at least remember. I don't know if I've seen the other ones, and then the Jurassic World, the first one. So I've seen the first ones from both, and I know they are like the same timeline, but other than that, I don't really know much, but that's all right.
Okay, so ready to watch
I can give my filmmaker input.
Of course. Else. We're giving our professional side and also a little bit what it looks for normal people side. Okay, let's watch the trailer in 3, 2, 1, go.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so Universal.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's Productions or company or something. What the fuck is the company actually called?
Was that actually the Jurassic World map in the?
Yeah, I mean Earth, the logo on the Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool to have.
Okay, so desert. Yeah, like savanna type of, Okay. I mean, if this is really the prologue for the movie, like they say, I mean, this CGI, CGI still looks bit. I mean, that's nice fluid motion on the ground, but it looks bit unfinished. But of course,
the tummies look a little bit weird.
Yeah, and the whole like it has this bit motion lag, I mean, it looks great, and it's low resolution, probably like pre-finished render, and Oh, there's like not maybe feathers on those. There was like, I don't know if it's fur or. I mean, it looks decently great for not being like finished. Of course, I don't see how this connects to the current movies. It doesn't look like what could be Earth.
Is he trying to steal?
Yeah, I mean, it looks a bit like, I don't know, the landscape looks a bit futuristic old, I know.
Oh. Feels like, oh fuck.
Okay, a lot of dinosaurs, yeah. Okay, so we are gonna have a fight or something. Okay.
So it's T-Rex and
something larger dinosaur, even the T-Rex. So
yeah.
I don't remember the names now, but that looks great.
Yeah.
I still don't. It's a bit confusing right now.
Rest in peace, T-Rex.
Okay, so. Okay, helicopter. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, yeah, makes a lot more sense now. Yeah, 65 million years later. Yeah, okay, yeah. I thought the landscape looked a bit futuristic, or not that. Okay. Okay, so I see how is this going to. Yeah. I mean, I will comment after that.
Oh shit!
That guy get dropped.
Dude just killed.
Yeah. I mean, that looks like from the original movies. Get hit with that tranquilizer dart. I mean, I think human would die if got hit with, that kind of.
He didn't even get through the windshield. Oh.
Yeah, no. I mean, the guy would have died probably.
Yeah. You sure it's gonna get through the skin? Maybe.
Okay. So that's the first 5 minutes of the movie, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. There was one thing that, like I said on the first shots, it looks bit maybe unfinished, but also there was I think a lot of unfinished audio work. There was the dinosaur swimming. It has like little splash sound, like somebody would be hand touching the water, not like multiple dinosaurs going through water. And also the T-Rex on the end, it has. I would assume they put the like the thump sound when it steps from the first movie. It's a heavy fucking dinosaur, so it creates the earth shake effect. Heavy thump sound, like bass sound, and it really didn't have those. It had like little step sound.
Yeah.
Now, so I guess, and also the music is probably gonna be different. I mean, it's a hype up film, I think.
Yeah, so. It was just something small to like hype people up.
Yeah, I mean, but
didn't tell much about or anything about the story really. It just kind of showed like.
Yeah.
The difference in the landscape between the 65 million years, but
yeah, I was hella confused when I started. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I mean, okay, some Rocky Mountain type, and then it was like some, I mean, Africa vibes or something. I mean, then was the like Rocky River thing, which was like what the hell is going on? I mean, I don't know any place on Earth that looks like that in current days. I mean, of course,
exactly.
It's a movie. You can create landscapes, but if they try to keep
but if it's like
current timeline,
based on like present day, it should be realistic, the landscape, but like it was, But I know there's not really much to say. It was like you said, it was felt a little bit like unpolished, unfinished. And it didn't tell, like story-wise, didn't tell much either. It was something to it hype the fans up.
Yeah, it literally just showed kinda. It looked like, because the last movie also ended up in a night scene, so it was night and those dinosaurs escaped. So I guess that's directly follow up, or at least it feels like it. So
Yeah, but I feel like guys like me who are not like fans necessarily, are more like casual viewers for these movies. I feel like should still like need to wait for the trailer to decide whether you're gonna watch it or not. So
Yeah,
like this is
indeed.
not gonna really tell you anything like that. This is just more so guys like you or like fans who like these movies and already know they're gonna watch this, like just something to hype them up.
Yeah, and
Um,
and I really think that there's a bit issue with the current story building compared to the original, like you can say original trilogy probably here also, but like the second movie, if you just watch the second movie without watching any of the previous movies, you really don't get the thing or like what is happening. There's like
yeah,
dinosaur island explodes, saving some random characters, saving some characters that are named that nobody knows about. And I hope the third one is more like viewer friendly, like the original trilogy movies. It sounds like Star Wars or something, but
yeah,
like Jurassic Park Lost World or The Lost World, which was like they were just showed these characters. They completely told the story from beginning to end. Also with Jurassic Park, that the third movie. There was no name on that movie. Uh, like you could have just shown somebody who hasn't seen any of the previous movies to those movies, and they would still like get through it without getting confused. Yeah, coffee time.
yeah. Tried to show the mic,
Yeah,
but the lighting
yeah,
doesn't really work.
yeah.
Awesome mix
Lighting.
volume too.
Yeah,
Ripping the Guardians of the Galaxy merch.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. Like what I remember about the first Jurassic World, I don't know if I remember correctly, but it was like little bit less suspenseful, or it wasn't just as much of a thriller movie as the old ones,
Yeah,
or
the
at
old
least
ones. Yeah,
the first one.
yeah.
Yeah,
I felt it was much younger audience made movie for
yeah.
some
I kind
reason.
of hope that these will be like, even though I don't like the horror vibe, but I think dinosaurs, or like it's not my favorite genre, but dinosaurs are the type of creatures or animals um it fits to have like the horror style,
Yeah, because
and it works.
I think the
So
large scale of even like dinosaurs and things, it's like it should be like amazing to the viewer, but also it should be fucking scary, you know.
yeah, and
And
I mean
I
even in
mean,
the John Favreau's live action Jungle Book, the
yeah,
tiger they made was I think not thriller or horror, but I think even that one was more Scar. What's his name? Scar? I don't remember anymore.
not really, but yeah,
Was something like that. Anyways, like was more scary than the dinosaurs or in the Jurassic World,
yeah.
pretty much. So
I mean, in world, it's just there's no jump scares or really suspense building. It's just one dinosaur rampaging, and then there's like fantasy dinosaur battle on the end. It's like, compared to
yeah,
the like first movie where they built like first two-third of the movie just like not really seeing any dinosaurs. I mean, there's the one scene on the start, and then they're like no dinosaurs. They don't even the guys on the tour don't see dinosaurs, and then suddenly everything goes wrong, and these freaking monsters come to fucking hunt them.
yeah,
It builds suspense scenes. I mean, the second one on the World series is directed by I don't remember the name, but he's like horror director. So the movies like one third, like the last third, was in this like mansion where there was like this like dinosaur hunting them. You know, it was supposed to be scary. Uh,
okay,
well, it's scary genre, and it is a lot scarier than the Jurassic World one. But I hope the third one would have something special to the genre,
yeah,
or something to give. It's not
yeah,
so made for kids. It should be made for a lot of like older audience.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I agree. Um, Other thing that I started to think about is I think a lot more movies should have like these prologues, especially these days when they want to have like long trailers, but then they end up like kind of spoiling the movies in the second
Yeah,
trailer or whatnot. I feel like this is better way to hype people up with a little bit more longer part without spoiling anything. If I remember correctly, Amazing Spider-Man 2 did the same thing. They even had like 10 minutes of the first movie. I feel like,
yeah.
if I remember correctly, and you it didn't spoil anything. It was just the start. It was like Spider-Man swinging and fighting a random guy that didn't,
Sorry, guys. We lost all monitor audio for some reason for a second there, but
yeah.
so it might have cut it on awkward point. But were we on something important?
I feel like I was talking about the fact how I, enjoyed having movies having prologues more than, and I wish
Oh,
more
yeah,
movies would have
indeed.
prologues instead of having like 3 trailers and then the third trailer just end up spoiling the whole
Yeah,
movie
or
because they want
multiple
to have like
trailers.
something
Yeah,
long. Yeah. So I just, it's so stupid for me. Like I don't like to watch trailers anymore because I feel like they spoil too much. I might watch the first one, or if they have like a teaser trailer, I might watch that because it
yeah,
gives the hype that you need without spoiling. But like when they end up having like these 4, 5, 6 minute trailers, so like I just don't get it. So I appreciate having like prologue type of thing where it's literally 5 minutes, but doesn't spoil anything. So I think that's pretty cool.
yeah. And I like. I mean, now with the like spoiler culture and stuff, I mean, teaser trailers are starting to seem like enough because they're like I hear spoilers and then I see the teaser and I'm like, okay, yeah, they're probably true, and then the trailer drops, I'm like, oh yeah, they're fucking true, and then if the
Yeah.
trailer itself doesn't spoil like 95% of the movie, like not major plots. I mean, like
Yeah.
current day, I think sensible thing doing for companies would be like dropping a teaser trailer and then dropping a prologue, the first five
Yeah.
minutes or something. You know, you
Yeah, the
could.
prologue doesn't even need to be like the first. It can be some part of the movie that they feel like doesn't spoil too much.
Yeah, yeah,
And
like
yeah,
yeah.
I mean
I have
like
an
more movies
example.
also should do the MCU thing or the Marvel thing that if, for example, if these franchises that if they want to have a trailer but they don't want to spoil something, they should just edit it in a way that if they, for example, don't want to have a character,
Yeah,
but even then it feels like people can kind of
yeah. Sense that something is wrong or something.
sense
Yeah,
that some like that character soon is probably something, some
yeah,
other character actually there that they ended up changing it for the
yeah,
trailer.
yeah. Like Endgame with Iron Man and stuff who were edited out.
Yeah, Iron Man, and then in the No Way Home, I haven't seen the second trailer right now. I don't want to. That's why we didn't have a reaction for that. But like the first trailers, they had the one scene of Spider-Man, and sadly, I I watched the trailer and ended up spoiling Doc Ock, which would have been spoiled anyways. But yeah, point being, like they had Tom Holland Spider-Man obviously, and people were like,
Yeah,
in that scene they probably edited Tom Holland Spider-Man there, and they actually have another Spider-Man there.
yeah.
So
Or there's
people are too
more
smart.
people there. Yeah, exactly.
And they watch too close. Like before, people used to just watch it once. Oh, seems cool. Now they like want to break down in and
Yeah,
watch every
they
little
like
detail and
they
watch it in
like
slow motion.
color map scenes or like alpha layers and shit
Yeah,
on like editor, so you can see if there's a cuts on the videos.
yeah. And
Or
they have those, put those red circles, which gives them 100% guarantee that they're gonna leak something or find out something because they photoshopped red circle somewhere. So now
yeah, I mean,
now they found something crazy. No, but for real, like people are too smart for the long trailers, and they ended up always spoiling something. And it always like it ruined my experience a little bit for the end game, and I only started to appreciate that movie like second time watching it. I feel like, and then little bit ruined the episode 9, even though I did end up liking it anyways. But
yeah, I mean,
kind of spoiled a lot of it. Um, Now spoiled already a lot of the next Spider-Man, and God only knows how much more it will spoil me if I will watch the second
I
trailer.
mean, yeah, I mean, like Lucasfilm on Star Wars side, they're kind of keeping everything under wraps kinda on these teasers. They really don't show anything more than like first 2 episodes max.
Yeah.
I mean, if they would have done like I have an example for how to do those scenes like prologues. Like you could do one on Mandalorian. The first episode, the bar scene.
Yeah, exactly.
He just comes and gets the guy, and that's it. 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, it creates
insane
a lot of
hype up. Or talking about Jurassic like franchise, like Jurassic Park, the first movie, it has the night raptor scene on the start of the movie. The guy gets eaten. You could have just that. If the movie gets
exactly.
Yeah, and everybody's like, what is happening? What is this about? Okay, maybe I wanna see it.
Yeah, for the No Way Home, instead of having a spoiling trailer, they could have just had some type of scene where they, police come get Peter Parker to, investigate, and that could have been that. It already would have created hype without spoiling anything about anything.
Yeah, or or the scene when they're talking about Doctor Strange and Spider-Man botching the spell, the first spell or something. Yeah. You could have that scene just like end when they end the spell. They complete the spell. It could just end there.
Yeah,
could show just the fuck up. Like what's the fuck up on the between, and because everybody's so invested on this 2 movie franchise already, so you're like, okay, so that's gonna happen the next movie. But what the hell is what is the cause from that?
Yeah.
Like what caused that, and what does that cause?
Yeah, because like the leaks can spoil a little bit of like leaks and spoilers can be like give you these different ideas that can fuck up with your expectations, but you can kind of fight those back. But when you have like some leaks that you end up hearing, even though you don't want to, because they just come from everywhere, and then you watch the trailer and it kind of confirms the leaks in a way. Yeah, that's kind of like the combination that ruins the movies and the expectations easily. So yeah, I like the prologue idea. I think more movies should do that, definitely. So
yeah, I mean, this is gonna probably get clipped for another episode also. But yeah, I mean, I think we kind of talked about already the movie or the trailer, or prologue, what we saw, and thoughts about overall prologues here. So I guess we are now starting to wander off. So I think that's a good point to end the episode there.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we can continue this on some other episode probably.
Some other episode, yeah, exactly. If somebody wants to hear us more rambling about prologues and leaks and our thoughts about them,
just watch any
full rant about all the leaks and spoilers, then hit the like button, maybe comment down below.
Yeah, if you want to see thoughts about Marvel trailer policies, then watch the latest Marvel podcast on the Disney Plus Day. Probably that's 35 minutes of us rambling about nonsense. So yeah, I think we are pretty much done with the episode. So yeah, you want to do the end talk or something?
Okay, I'm horrible at the outros, but anyways, hit the like button, subscribe. You guys already know the deal, how the YouTube stuff works, so I'm not gonna bother you any longer. Hope we're gonna see you in our next episode, whatever it's gonna be. But until then, bye.
Yeah, goodbye.